Donkey Kong is back yet again with another Donkey Kong inspired game, and this time it's Congo Bongo once again, but this time for the Atari 2600. And looking at this label, I think it was dropped in a river in the Congo. Let's go ahead and take Congo Bongo, pop into my Atari 7800 Pro system, and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Congo Bongo was published by Sega and carries a copyright year of 1983. It is based on the 1983 Sega arcade game. According to the manual, you are a hunter on a jungle safari in a jungle full of creatures determined to give you a run for your life, including the mischievous jungle gorilla Congo Bongo. Congo Bongo is an isometric arcade-style game for 1 or 2 players alternating. You can affect the difficulty of the game with the difficulty switches. When the left switch is in the B position, you get 5 lives. When it's in the A position, you get only 3. The right switch controls the speed of the hunter. When it's in the B position, he moves slower but is easier to control than when he's in the A position. In the game, you use a joystick to move your hunter and climb ledges and press the button to jump. You lose a life for falling too far, falling into the water, or getting hit by a coconut or a rhino. Congo Bongo contains 2 of the 4 screens from the arcade game. On the first screen, you must climb some cliffs while avoiding coconuts, jump it to the other side, avoiding monkeys who can slow you down by jumping on your back, but you can jump twice to shake them off, and then jumping over a river and climbing to the top. If you make it to the top, you move on to the next screen. The second screen ditches the isometric view for a more standard 2D view. On this screen, you must make it to the center islands using the lily pads and hippo heads. Those must be some heavy-duty lily pads. From there, you jump on the fish to get to the other side and then avoid the rhinos to get to Congo Bongo. If you stay on the hippo's head or fish too long, they may throw you into the water, with the fish changing colors before they do so. You also want to land in the middle of the industrial strength lily pad so you don't fall into the water. Once you make it to the other side and past the rhinos, you light Congo Bongo on fire. In the original game, you see that at the beginning, Congo Bongo lights your character's tent on fire, which gives you a little burn. So when you finally reach Congo Bongo, you light his feet on fire, trying to even the score. But in this version, there is no intro screen showing this, and neither the manual nor the box really explain why you're going after Congo Bongo. So basically in this game, it seems like you just want to light this poor gorilla on fire, and when you do, it looks like his entire body is getting roasted. Yikes! But at least the manual tries to set us at ease, telling us not to worry as Congo can take the heat. Once you light Congo on fire, you return to the first level at a higher difficulty, where it becomes easier to fall, get hit, and fail to make jumps. Each level begins with bonus points that count down and are earned when you complete the level. The first level starts at 5,000 points, and that amount increases by 1,000 points each level until it maxes out at 9,000 points starting at level 5. You also get 10 points for each step taken, 500 points for jumping a chasm, and you earn an extra life at 10,000 points. Graphically speaking, the game is a bit of a mixed bag. The first level has a decent 3D look to it, but the second level is kinda bland. However, the characters are nice looking, especially the cute little rhinos and the animation of your guy climbing, although Congo looks more like a monkey than a gorilla. And the game gets bonus points for being one of the few games on the 2600 with an ending screen of sorts. I really like the music in the game too, even though some people might get annoyed by the in-level music. Family friendly wise, if this game was released today, it would most likely get an E for everyone rating, although the scene of lighting Congo on fire may be disturbing to some and could bump up the rating if it was re-released. At the time I researched on eBay, including shipping, loose copies were going for $6 to $12 and complete copies were going for $8 to $20. So what did I think of Congo Bongo on the 2600? Well, I'd like to compare it to the Intellivision version, which I just reviewed in episode 352, and I didn't care for that version that much. On one hand, the Intellivision version blows this version out of the water when it comes to the presentation, with some really nice graphics and sound. And I also enjoyed the first level on the Intellivision version a little bit more, as it takes a while to learn the 2600 version, and there were times I accidentally fell off the monkey area and found it impossible to get back on track after that. But the second level is a totally different story. In the Intellivision version, I was extremely frustrated with the controls on the second level and continuously died, rarely ever passing it. But putting the second level in a 2D style for the 2600 version totally changes that. I found it much easier to control and complete, and I actually began to enjoy a game that I didn't care for on the Intellivision. It's not perfect, and I still had some cheap deaths here and there, but I actually enjoyed this version once I got through the learning curve and could see myself playing it again and again, which is something I can't really say for the Intellivision version. So where am I going to rank Congo Bongo on the Atari 2600? A lot higher than I thought, and probably higher than most. I actually like it more than Donkey Kong at 66, since it offers a little more to do. And I also like it more than Winter Games at 65, but not more than Pac-Man at 64. And yes, I'm one of those people who can actually enjoy Pac-Man on the 2600. So out of the 132 games I've now ranked on the 2600, Congo Bongo is jumping into the 65 position. Congo Bongo may not be for everybody, but I ended up enjoying it. So what do you think of the game? Whether you agree or disagree with me, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Also, feel free to click the like and subscribe buttons and follow me both on the Facebook or the Twitter. And I'm a member of the Retro Junkies Network. At this time, I'd like to thank Dude Michael from the Two Dudes in a Nest podcast for supporting the show at patreon.com/noswordgamer. Thank you, dude. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time in the next episode of the No Sword Gamer. Take care and remember, don't monkey around with fire because only you can prevent jungle fires.